3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for DC Young Fly. I intuitively was going to do one, and then someone asked me again, and I was like, oh yeah, for sure. So moving in love and light, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself, okay? So I straight to the ancestors, I straight to the universe, tapping into the overall energy for DC Young Fly. Thank you, Spirit. Please ask that it's clear and concise. DC Young Fly, Ashe, 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 up. Okay. Just so people know, like, this is a tarot card reading. So if you're not into tarot cards, don't even worry about it. Go ahead and click off. Okay. Save yourself the comment. This is what I do. If you're not here for this, if you're not intuitively on the same wavelength as me, go ahead. No problem. All right. So Spirit is acknowledging that someone is sweating like a sinner in church with guilt. So he has some guilt. He has some remorse, some nerves, some worry. Integrity is needed. Apology. It's just a feeling of guilt. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging that he is reaching out to his ancestors. It feels like a family tree, so a lot of people are around him. But also, this just reminds me of ancestors. So people are saying for him to reach out and to connect, to maintain this connection, to have a reunion, a foundation strong. Like, definitely reach out and lean on family, but also reach out and lean on spirit. Spirit is acknowledging that he is going through a very strong momentum right now. It's blowing up a storm, but this storm is to get him in alignment with sudden change. It was a necessary shakeup. It's going to bring transformation and hope. Spirit also acknowledges that he needs to be quiet about certain things. He needs to have silence and discretion, contemplation, equanimity, consideration, and privacy. So there's details about this that he's not going to speak up, and he's even asked by Spirit not to say anything, to be very quiet. Spirit is acknowledging that what's the rush? This feels like a water sign, but what's the rush? He's waiting, inspired action only. When he's ready to speak, he will speak. Spirit is saying, so he's just relaxing, a lot of flow. He probably will get out to get what feels like a breath of fresh air. Spirit is acknowledging that he does feel very accomplished, that he's had a lot of accomplishments, triumph, self-esteem, confidence, talents. Like he's famous, accolades, fame, and it's just a little something that energy in him have put together. Okay. The Spirit is saying that there is some hypocrisy here. There's the pot calling the kettle black, black meaning protection, blue meaning communication. So there was some kind of issue, hypocrisy, projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. And I believe the same energy kind of came out when I did the reading on Jacqueline Smith, who recently passed away. So there was some issue here. Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to a female who clearly looks like they are pregnant, a baby could come forth. But also this card could indicate manifestations, wanting something to happen. And this is very emotional. We have orange and we have yellow. Yellow meaning the I can, like I can. And orange is just very, very, very emotional for me when I read. And we have this black protection. So he is almost like there was an issue, almost angry, almost just... introspection is needed. Spirit is saying that he does have a big heart in this manifestation. He had a big heart for it. Friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful, and teasing. Like that's just who he is by nature. And I believe this card came out again. But in the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that there was something going on. God don't like ugly, nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. And this is in the area of love. It's communicated in the area of blue. And with the color red, it's just acknowledging that he needs to get grounded. Spirit is saying to split the deck again. What is it that we're not seeing? Okay, Spirit is acknowledging that he's a little angry about some of the naysayers and some of the people saying, well, why'd you do that? And why did she do this? And da, 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 da. So he's acknowledging that, aren't you precious? Suffering fools disdain. Like, I'm hurting right now, and this is very emotional. I don't need anybody to point fingers, to poke fun. He's asking people to read deeper into my situation that has happened. Okay. All right. Let's see what Spirit says for DC Young Fly. Thank you. We get Ofun. The future will never come while you're attached to the past. And so Spirit is acknowledging that there's some things that he's going to have to let go of so that he can proceed in the future. I do see this person wearing white, which means light for me, protection for me. But this is just an indication that sometimes he can be prideful, proud, doesn't accept being forced into anything, resistant to renouncing the past, stubborn and unyielding, jealous and possessive, difficulty in finishing what he started, carries the faults of the world in the soul, absorbs anger, which then manifests in the body. So Spirit is acknowledging that you have to release that. You have to release this pain. You have to release this anguish. You have to release that so that you can move forward in life, because you can't move forward looking backward, okay? Spirit is also acknowledging that they just want this person to have peace. Yeah, it's just a burden. Spirit is acknowledging that there's a burden of guilt. Second time we hear guilt, that he's carrying in his heart. And so he needs to relinquish that so that he can do his job, the job that he has been brought here to do in this realm, okay? Yeah, it just says that he just has a lot of weight. He feels burdened. And that's the first card that came out too. Sending him love and light. Okay, what are his angels, ancestors, intuitive guides wanting to say to DC Young Fly right now? It says ask and receive. And so literally they're like, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you need. And this, I see a lot of blue. Communicate. Ask us, because they're around. But more importantly, ask Jackie as well, because it's not as if they cannot feel you energetically. Energy doesn't die. I've always said that. So ask and you shall receive. Your angel guides want you to know that help is available. You are being encouraged to shift your perception and recognize that even in the most difficult circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things you wanted to say yes to, and asking you to change that now. When you begin to say yes to the experiences that light you up, you usher increased levels of support into your life. So they're saying ask us and we will help you, we will guide you, we'll give you those intuitive messages so that you can do so, and don't say no, right? In the middle of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that you have soul power, and this is in the air color red, letting me know about solar plexus. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So again, this is just like ask and you shall receive. This person is facing the light. They're illuminating in the middle. It looks like they're trying to release the darkness and release any cord that has them bound so that they can move forward in light, okay? So sending him love and light. What is the message that Jackie wants to send to DC Young Fly? Thank you. Oh, comes out again. Okay, so again, Spirit is saying you have soul power. So use it, tap into it, ask and you shall receive. Okay, I'll show to the ancestors, I'll show to the universe. All right, what path is he on right now, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Creativity. This is a solar plexus I can. So whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. Okay, I see the number 3, and 3 is significant to him. This card indicates a need to reconnect with your creative side to improve your quality of life and align yourself with source. So he needs to align himself with source. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to step out of your practical, logical mind and the seriousness of life in order to partake in lighthearted endeavors that are stimulating and fun. Playful, creative expression is important because it raises your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams, which makes complete sense, which is why he is a comedian. This is a time to immerse yourself in any creative endeavor that lifts your spirits and makes you feel good. It might take the form of playing a musical instrument, painting, writing, cooking, jewelry making, decorating, sewing, photography, landscaping, dancing, or designing. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it brings you joy. Through playful, creative expression, you can heal disharmony in your body and disharmony in your life. And so that's why they are focusing on helping him raise his vibration. And they're saying that in order for him to do so, he has to tap into his creative geniusness, and that it's now time for him to use his imagination and see the world through the eyes of a child. So definitely allow your children to help you heal you. For in rediscovering the creativity of your worth, you will rediscover the magic in your life. I'll shade to the ancestors, I'll shade to the universe, okay? All right, DC Young Fly, thank you, Spirit. One card, please. All right. Spirit is saying solitude, that he's in a space of solitude right now. We see water, which lets me know that it's emotional, and it looks like a storm is passing or a storm is on its way. I do see reflection, so he is looking at himself and saying, what do I need to do? Because I always feel like reflections make me say, start with the person in the mirror. But I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you are receiving the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and ease your mind and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off of your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. So Spirit is saying time out. Time out. It's just acknowledging that you're dealing with a lot. Time out. Okay, DC Young Fly and Miss Jackie O. So Spirit is acknowledging that it looks like he tried to make the first move when it came to her. I do see black, so there's a level of protection. Just letting me know that your ancestors are definitely protecting you and watching over you and all that good stuff. But it looks like he was the one that kind of made the first move. But they do have a past life connection, and this is kind of why he did so. There's a past life connection here. Karmic partner, lessons learned, a lesson to be learned. This relationship was a lot about learning. But in the middle of the deck, there was some control. So somebody was a little bit more controlling than the other person would have liked, okay? DC Young Fly and Jacqueline Smith, Spirit. It's like, get it together. DC Young Fly and Jacqueline Smith. Thank you. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's interesting that this card will come out. Wow. So Spirit, this is just acknowledging that they were together, that they were staying together, that was the plan. But right now they're going through an emotional retrograde. So things have just literally flipped for them emotionally and is in reverse. Like, what the fuck? And then Spirit says that someone just feels like they were left hanging. Like, what happened? Where'd you go? Wow, that's intense. That, I'm not gonna lie, that's intense. All right, DC Young Fly's current energy. Wow, this is interesting because let me tell you, this one of the cards already came out for her yesterday. DC Young Fly's current energy. Okay, and the song that's coming to mind is It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. Okay, Spirit. I hear it. I'm not a singer. I don't know why they want me to say the words. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Though we take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know why they want me to sing that. But they want me to say it, so I say it. All right, with the Six of Wands in reverse, this is passion and business. He feels like no reward. There's a lack of confidence and feeling like a failure. Spirit is also acknowledging that with the Knight of Cups, he's very emotional, but he's just looking over situations where he feels like he was a troublemaker, he was moody, and he was a heartbreaker. You know, relationships deal with what relationships deal with. He's also acknowledging with the Queen of Cups that this female might have felt like he was unfaithful, or there was like some insecurity, and it makes him emotional to kind of like recant and blocked intuition. Like, again, relationships go through their own journeys, and so I'm keeping this as love and light as I possibly can, but I'm not going to negate the fact that this is what the cards are saying. Spirit is also acknowledging with the Seven of Wands in reverse that there's an energy of quitting, like it's over. There's nothing else I can do. I can't repair it. I can't fix it. Quitting. Okay. All right. DC Young Fly, how do you feel about Miss Jackie O? Okay. No, that's cute. Yeah. 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 Well, he's saying that she was his sunshine, that they had good luck, and that she was always expressing herself. She was good vibes. She was confident. They had children, a happy ending. She was able to express herself. He's also acknowledging that she made a lot of money. She was an independent woman, pregnancy, a mother, manifesting. She was wealthy. She had a thriving business. He's also acknowledging that subconsciously he feels like she made some poor decisions, like it was poor planning, and it created limitations for them and a delay for them with the Three of Wands. He also feels like now the Ten of Pentacles, everything that kind of, the foundation is breaking. Yeah, he feels like this is a general loss, like a separation, restriction. Like this is, it's a mess. That's just how it feels. And then with the Ace of Wands in reverse, he feels like delays, a standstill, anxiety, a lack of direction. Like without her, I'm distracted. I don't even know what else to focus on, right? DC Young Fly. What's next? Oh, he's feeling overwhelmed. Emotional detachment, indecision with the Two of Wands, Two of Swords rather. So his mind is really playing tricks on him. He's excessively thinking about this, as you know anyone would expect and suspect. Yeah, he's very overwhelmed. Subconsciously though, he is thinking of ways to honor her. New ways to like do things in her name. I just keep saying I keep hearing honoring her name, honoring her legacy. So he's going to drop money on it to honor her legacy. He is Spirit is saying that he is also just trying to overcome challenges, is that he will be victorious, but this is a change. It changes everything, but he will gain his footing, for lack of better words. He's determined because he has to be. Spirit is saying he has to be. He has people need him. They need him. Okay, Spirit says stop. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so real quick, Spirit is also acknowledging with the Wheel of Fortune that things are going to be spinning in his favor. The pendulum is going to be spinning in his favor. And this is with the help of Jacqueline Smith. Because like I say, in the parallel universe, they can do it. Like once they figure it out, they are able to use their energy to help us in this realm. Energy does not die. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging that he's going to come with a compromise in regards to this conflict of losing her. There's a compromise on the horizon with the Five of Wands in reverse, that he's going to, even though he feels exhausted, he's going to find some solutions. Okay. Spirit is acknowledging that with the Five of Swords, it's back and forth. I mean, he's just gonna have good days and bad days. It's his thoughts that are definitely going to eat away at him. He's going to need grief counseling and therapy, because he's going to be battling this for some time. With the Nine of Cups, Spirit is acknowledging that he's feeling content, or he will eventually. He will eventually. He'll be satisfied. Like life is not going to give up on him. His wishes will be coming true. He'll feel fulfilled. He'll have happiness, joy, and prosperity. But Spirit just says that, it's going to be a lot of stagnation for him with the Empress, the mother of his children, gone, with the Empress in reverse. She creates a sense of emptiness for him, not being here, dependence, and creative blocks. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does, sending him very high vibrations.